Hello, hello, and welcome to the one, the only Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow Riley, coming back at you with a new video. So if you're new to my channel, we do all videos on astrology, the law of attraction, spirituality, and tarot. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much, guys. We finally did it. We did it. We made it to 4K subscribers. Woo! The crowd goes wild. It's amazing. I'm so happy to be here. I just want to thank every single one of you who has come along my journey, who has stuck with me through these past 4 years of my YouTube channel. Even when I was unactive, you guys supporting me means the world to me, and I really appreciate all your kind comments and your support. I'll scroll through my comments when I'm having an especially tough day, and it will really uplift me and inspire me to keep making this content. Without further ado, today we're going to be talking about the Cancer Venus man and his dream woman, because when you're looking at a man's chart, what he's attracted to has to do with his moon sign and his Venus sign. I'm also hearing Juno sign, but I can't find that. I'm gonna have to research that later, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But for sure, Venus is a planet that represents love, relationships, beauty, and what we really want to acquire in life. For example, I'm a Capricorn Venus, so I feel the most loved whenever I'm with a partner that we're like financially stable, we have a savings account set up, we have a budget set up. I feel very usually more comfortable around earth signs that are doing practical things to help me, like taking out the trash, maybe cleaning, maybe cooking sometimes. But it's more, I don't know, Capricorn Venus is more traditional with the woman, and you really want to look at her Leo sign. So, like, Leo sign, Mars sign, excuse me, Mercury's going to retrograde soon. A woman's chart, you want to look at her Venus sign a little bit and her moon, but mostly her Mars sign is going to show the man she's really highly attracted to, and her Jupiter is the sign she'll end up marrying. But for a man, we're going to look at his Venus and his moon. Today, we're focusing on I want to say Capricorn. I was thinking about Capricorn so much. Cancer and Venus man. So I did a little bit of research on this. So Cancer is a cardinal water sign, which means it initiates. It's the start. It's the beginning of something. So mutable is more go with the flow, where cardinal is like the start of something, but it's not so fixed as Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus and Leo, where it's like my way or the highway. They're adaptable, but they're not so in flow. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah. So with Capricorn Venus, this is somebody who has an increased emotional nature. This is someone who's very sensitive because this is a water sign, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. And the moon represents our emotions. It represents how we react at our core, and it represents our relationship with our mother. So usually someone with a Cancer Venus or Cancer Moon or Cancer Mars is a mama's boy. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me, nah, there's no way. If it's not their mother, like their physical birth mother, it could be an adopted mother. It could be, a cousin that's older than them. It could be an older sibling that's a female. There's some woman in his presence that he will do anything for. And it's usually in the family somewhere. So it could be like an older cousin, it could be their actual mother, adoptive mother, it could be just a mentor who's a woman that they will always answer the phone for. They will send them money, they will take them out to eat, that they will make sure that they are comfortable, they will make sure they are nurtured. And the thing about getting with the Cancer Venus is they really prioritize family and their mother. They have this really deep connection with their mother and with their family. And if you're dating a Cancer and Venus man, you got to realize that your relationship takes second priority to overall family. Like if they already have a family outside of you, say you guys are a blended family, and they're taking care of their children they already have, that's going to come first. And you got to really like vibe with that, or I don't know, choose a different sign to date, maybe. I don't know. We got to be adaptable or come to some type of compromise, and also realize that their mother is very important to them. And I've noticed this from dating some Cancer moons, in my own life, and people with strong Cancer placements, even in relationships, even in friendships, really. Um, they have this strong bond with their mother that's just really incredible, and their mother is their best friend, but their mother played such a vital important role in their life really like brought them up. Maybe they had a stay at home mother, or maybe their dad worked more. I don't know. And it could be opposite. It could be their father was a more feminine presence and their father was home more. And so they have a close relationship with their father. It could go either way, guys, but whatever nurturing presence in their life, that person's always going to come first. And you got to realize that with the Cancer Venus man. But yeah, so we went over that. So they are attracted to nurturing women, women who nurture them and their children and cook them home cooked meals. Because when you think about it, we need food to survive, right? And anyone can go and order takeout or order pizza. Ugh, can't talk. And that's fine, and I'm not saying that a Cancer and Venus man won't be attracted to you if you're not constantly cooking for them, but there's just something about a home cooked meal that really brings like substance. I don't know, it's kind of like when your grandma makes you something and you're like, oh, this was made with love. You can literally feel the vibration of that because everything is energy, right? When we're nurturing a plant, that plant will blossom whenever we talk to it, whenever we say kind words to it, whenever we, play beautiful music for that plant and we take care of it. So think about it when you're making a meal. I used to bake. I loved to bake when I was younger. It was just like something fun and silly for me to do. And that's how I knew I needed to get on YouTube because I'd say, okay, guys, I'm preheating the oven to 350. Now I'm baking the cookies and I'm putting in the chocolate chips. And I know I did it out of order, but whatever. Okay, we'll just go with it. And yeah, I love to bake and I would put, my energy into my baking stuff and practice makes perfect. So, of course, scientifically, I got better at it. The more I would bake cookies, the more I would bake muffins, the more I would bake cakes. But also, there was this love that I would put into the food I was making. And that's what that Cancer and Venus man will feel. Even a Cancer and Mars man, even a Cancer moon man will feel when you cook him a home cooked meal or you bake him something, or it could be as simple as just making him you know, a grilled cheese sandwich. I knew a Cancer moon that loved the sandwiches I made. They're like, you make the best sandwiches. And man, I wasn't doing anything but adding some paprika, chili powder, I think a little bit of lemon pepper, and then but just the way I did it, it always came out good because one, practice makes perfect, and two, I put my energy of love towards this because I'm making this for my partner. And scientifically, when someone makes us food, it actually tastes better than when we make it ourselves because we're not in the kitchen and we're not in the aroma of all the food, smelling it and cooking it and slaving away, putting it in the containers and just busy and all that. Whenever someone presents us a plate of food, you smell it for the first time and your senses are like, whoo, you come alive. You're like, wow. So yeah, kudos to you if you know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, YouTube can can solve that problem. I made a lot of really great recipes for my partners simply by researching it on YouTube, finding the best recipes. Just find, like, for example, if you want to make chicken Alfredo, look up Gordon Ramsay chicken Alfredo. Look up something that's credited by a really great chef, or if you have a chef friend, ask for their help and just practice it over and over and just try to do one dish and then surprise them with that dish. And there's just something so feminine about cooking that's just like, it's nice. I've had people cook for me. I've been on the opposite end of that. And I don't have a lot of Cancer in my chart. My Venus is in Capricorn, my Mars is in Leo. So you think it wouldn't affect me, but that, I don't know, it's that feeling of being taken care of, like, okay, grandma's home or mom's home. It's I don't know, dude. It's hard to put into words. If you want to impress a Capricorn, Cancer and Venus man, get them gifts based on what they love. I need to slow down. Get them gifts based on what they love. So if they've expressed that they love broccoli, but they don't really like their potatoes mashed, they like them diced and cut. So you make them steak with broccoli, but you make the potatoes diced and cut. They're going to notice that. You notice that. And you made this meal for them in a way that caters to what they love. Or maybe they, use their tools every day to fix things around the house. and you notice what type of brand it is, and they have expressed they like to do this. It's not something that they feel like they have to do. They actually are really intrigued, and they really love to fix things around the house and makes it feel like a man's man. So you go buy them that set of tools. They're going to really appreciate that from you. They're going to notice that you've been observant. And that brings me to my last point. They want someone who is emotionally in tune to them, that has a strong intuition, because Cancer and Venus men can be very shy. Any man with a Cancer placement can be very shy, the same way as Virgo. They're kind of like, Virgo is like the virgin, so they're protected in all white, but then Cancer is the crab, like hiding underneath their shell. So with the Cancer Venus man, sometimes he wants you to pick up intuitively on what you guys want to do. Like, may that be in the bedroom, may that be, in real life. Um, I've noticed with anyone with Cancer in their chart, the more you sit back and just kind of listen to them, the more heard they'll feel. The more you dive into your own feminine energy, the more easy they will feel at expressing them, like their inner secrets, their inner vulnerabilities with you, because a Cancer man has a lot of femininity inside and he's shamed for that. But then you, who has worked on your own feminine essence, and sat back and really like learned how to observe, and not just kind of, oh, let's fix your problem. No, just kind of like observe and listen and just be like, okay, well, how does that make you feel? That sounded like a really tough experience. um I'm here for you if you need me. Do you want to talk about this more? Would you prefer if we don't talk about this? I'm here for you whenever you want to talk about this. Just kind of embracing that feminine energy around you, and intuitively they'll pick up on that, and they'll really appreciate and like that about you. So the last point, I know this video is getting long. Last point: Cancer and Venus is ruled by the chest and the stomach. So these are the regions of a woman that they're going to be really attracted to. They're also going to be attracted to the hips a little bit, because Cancers, again, ruled by the mother. So they're going to look for someone. Maybe not. They're not going to say this to your face. It's a little secret for you, people interested in Cancers. But they're interested in someone mothering their children on an instinctual level. Like, they're looking for that. So they're going to look for someone that has like childbearing hips, someone that, has a nice chest area, somebody that looks like, okay, they're very fertile. Like, I don't know how to really put it without getting this video. Just someone very curvy, someone that, has like a woman's body, someone that's, you might have already had kids and they're attracted to you because they're like, oh wow, like I can tell that they've had kids, and they like your stretch marks, they like your chest, or they like that. Or if you haven't had kids, you are in your primal mating era. I'm gonna cut this video off, but okay. So basically, that's what it means when a Cancer Venus man is looking for in love. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know. As always, I'm open for birth chart readings and tarot readings. Please leave a Cancer emoji if you're Cancer man or interested in one below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.